G. Smith is here. G. Smith is clear. Welcome to the community. Thriving on our unity. G. Smith is here. G. Smith is clear. Welcome to the community. Thriving on our unity. Let's go. Let's flow. Let's grow. Let's grow. Let's grow. Let's flow. Let's grow. Let's grow. Let's flow. Let's grow. Let's flow. Let's grow. Let's flow. Let's grow. G. Smith is here. G. Smith is clear. Welcome to the community.
Yo, it's your boy. Hey, man, welcome to the G. Smith podcast, man, and we're excited about our guests on this evening. Listen, it's the G. Smith podcast, and I'm your host, Mitchell, a.k.a. B.O.M., Book of Mitchell, because I'm a writer, and I got my own music. Been doing it for a minute. But listen, man, it ain't about me today. Man. I'm so happy to have my homie, my boy, Gavin Maestro in the house. What's up, man?
Yeah.
Yes, sir. It's about to go down, dog. It's about to go down. Bro, you been busy. You been. I pays attention. I'm getting older, so I'm always at the crib watching what everybody doing. I'm watching what everybody doing. Man, you getting it in, bro. Hey, listen. Let's start with let's start with what is it? TMS Elementary School. I was like, man, what we doing?
Oh man, that was fun. That's the school that my nephew goes to.
Okay.
So they one day I guess my sister was talking to them and told them, oh, well, my brother does music. He just got a Grammy and all this stuff. So they asked me to come over there. So I did something with the class, a little presentation with the class. Then they asked me to come back and see what they did for a school assembly. So that was dope and gave me a little gift. So I appreciate that.
Oh
Definitely.
yeah, man. It's always, man. It's always amazing when you're talking to young minds, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah,
Right.
man. And it's well, it's amazing, and then it's necessary. How about that?
Right.
It's necessary. Yeah, it's necessary. I saw that, man. I was like, okay, he getting it in. He touring.
Nope.
Look like he touring, man. So you brought up the Grammys, right? You brought up the Grammys. So when you won this year, when I got to you, I called you. We talked before you went, right?
Yep.
And then we talked after, and when it was over with, and I was like, I'm gonna give him a minute. And then when I called, I was like, hey man, we got 3. And you was like, I was like, yeah, man, we we got 3, bro. If you win, I'm winning, bro. Yes, sir. So you brought up the Grammys. I was like, man, my dude doing it. Like, of course, your first 2 you got with Beyonce project, right?
Right.
Okay, that was her country album.
Country album, and then I had in total was I think 5 nominations.
Okay.
And 2 Grammys, and then this year was 1 nomination and 1 Grammy.
Yeah, man, that's like, man, I don't know how much. I don't even know how to express how good I felt, dude. Like,
oh man,
so we watching the Grammys, expecting to see it. They don't always show every, all the winners or whatever.
Right.
So me and my family, man, we in the living room, and we kind of got to where we wasn't watching the Grammys much. But the year that you was nominated, Beyonce, okay, we in front of the TV. Like, oh yeah, we watching this. And every time you won, I was like, Lacey. I called my daughter, yo, we got one. We got one. And I sat there a little while longer. I said, Lacey, we got another.
We got another one.
So of course we was watching this year, man, and obviously they didn't show my man Mad Skills, like mad props to him, man. They didn't show his or whatever, right? So what happened was social media, man, it tell you everything, bro. If you ain't sure, you get internet undefeated. Let me tell you, they undefeated, man. But how was that experience, man? Like, because you had a chance to go out to LA.
Now the thing is, they do the early part of the Grammys on Grammy.com and on YouTube. which is the crazy part. I was at a brunch for Brian Michael Cox did a brunch. It was a lot of singers there. And I was told I lost. I was told that skills lost.
Right.
So what I did was put a post that said, you know, they told me another person won that was from North Carolina. So I put up this post. Then I got a call from my brother. He was like, "Hey man, congratulations." I'm like, "No man, we lost." He was like, "Gavin, no, y'all won." And I took the post down and I just kind of sat there for a second because it was you to be in rooms that you never thought you'd be in, and to win certain things. You're thankful. You're trying to just be a part of where you at, but then at the same time, it's crazy. The whole time, I'm in my mind, I'm thinking, okay, what's next? Instead of being in the moment, because it's like, okay, the Olympics gonna be over soon.
Right.
What and I just couldn't, when great things happen or bad things happen, I kind of try to do, okay, what else I got to do on my calendar instead of being in that moment. It takes a minute for me to grasp, and it took almost 3 weeks for me to grasp winning again. It did.
I'll be honest with you, man. When you I heard what you said, I respect it. But bro, since let me see. The first I want to say the first time I heard a track you produced, this years ago, I knew. I don't know if I ain't gonna act like I'm a prophet and went all the way to the Grammys. I ain't gonna do that. But I knew everybody that I talked, I was like, yo, man, I'm telling y'all, Gavin on some whole nother stuff. I don't know what's getting ready to happen. I don't know how, but I'm telling y'all, like, this, he on a whole different thing, man. And it just, because I pay attention, right? You know, when I listen, and I'm like, y'all, nah, man, Gab on some whole nother stuff. So on the Grammy tip, I don't want to act like I'm be honest with you. I wasn't surprised, bro. Like, real talk. It was like, to me, it was like any day. Like, real talk. And that was based on the way you produce, the way you hear, right?
Right.
And I do think church musicians got an advantage, right? When we as it comes to like producing and hearing different things, because in gospel you have the liberty of taking so many different styles and sticking it in, and it's cool, right?
Right.
Even on a Sunday morning, right? We can be country, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
We can have this R&B kind of vibe. It could be pop, right? Even, especially now, man, we can go any direction. So
no question.
Because you come from that element, you can hear it. You know, I was hearing like, man, hold on, he mashing up a lot up in there, man. This was like years ago. So I'll be honest, I wasn't surprised on the Grammy tip. I'm not gonna say I'm no prophet. I ain't saying that. I'm just saying, if anybody like that was like close to me that I could look and say, it was you for sure.
Appreciate it, man.
Yeah, you for sure, man. You for sure, man. But you said that experience like was really good though. Like, it was because you was in LA for about a week.
I was there for a week, and I stayed where I usually wouldn't stay, and I just wanted to live in the experience in the best way possible. So that meant I think, shoot, I splurged on my hotel room where I stayed was Gabby. Like,
yes,
but it's necessary sometimes in those experiences to prep for what you're about to do and receive. So I wanted to make sure I was in the dopest of rooms in the hotel where everybody else is, which I do a lot of times, but I overdid it. And I was thankful.
So I did see why you was out there, because you told me before you left. I don't know if you said the Jennifer Hudson show, but I knew you was about to do something. But now, how was that
the week before?
The week before, okay. How was that experience?
That was amazing in itself, because I'm gonna tell you a quick story. A friend of mine, they had an issue, and I felt like God he was like, yo, give it to him. So I gave it to him. The entire thing. A day later, I get a call. either a day or 2 days later, I get a call that said, "Hey man, I can't do this without you. You got to come with me to do Jennifer Hudson." I'm like, "What, dog?" And we got to do it Friday, and I got the call Tuesday or Wednesday. No, it was Wednesday.
Okay.
So in my mind, I'm losing my like. Wait, we doing what? Yeah, man. Look, can you fly out? Bet.
Dude. Now here's what's funny. We talked that when it was around that time, and when you I think you said it, but it was kind of like it was almost like the way you said it was like, oh yeah, I'm finna go to the 7-Eleven. I was like, yeah, okay, boom. Because we didn't even you was like, oh yeah, we're gonna do the Jennifer Hudson show. And I was like, oh, okay. And we kept on talking about what we was talking about.
Right.
And then when I saw you was on there, I was like, oh yeah, that's right. He did. He did.
And
it came on.
It came on It came on Grammy week. Like I literally did the show the 23rd. Went home. Mm-hmm. Went to church. Came back and went to the Grammys. You know what I mean?
It's a blessing to watch you flourish, man, and flow. Because I know what kind of person you are, and it's all God, bro. Like it's all God.
Yeah.
Some people, God just look beyond their faults, and some people, God, like, you know what? For you, I'm gonna do this, and you like that dude, man. I'm proud of you, bro. Real talk, proud of you, bro. I'm trying not to get choked up, man, because I got 3 Grammys. You know what I'm saying? I got 3.
Listen, did.
So check it out, man. You don't want 3 now, right? You got 3 Grammys, but you're still rooted in our community in the triad, sure.
Yes.
And how has our hometown shaped, your perspective? How has our hometown shaped the sound and perspective that the world is now celebrating now?
The sound wise, I think it's shaped because I've been around so many great musicians and people. I knew what my role was as a musician. Mm-hmm. Everybody's role, I think, is different. I knew what was my end-all tell-all for music. Corey Williams was I don't know him like that. I may have met him once, but he kind of was him and David Allen were kind of, when it came to North Carolina, what I'm saying.
Gotcha.
Because Stanley Edwards is my mentor. Sir. But they were the catalyst kind of to what I wanted to do as I get older. I don't want to play. I just want to be able to say, you go here, you go here. But and then the music, I knew this was a soulful town, and I was soulful. And instead of trying, I stayed in that art. I stayed in that art, and I just elevated it and use it to its max. I didn't try to be anybody, and that made me a dog in LA because it was like, this is my sound, and I'm representing Greensboro, although it's all North Carolina. I'm representing Greensboro or the tribe. That's Winston, High Point, and Greensboro. And this is our sound. Some of the representation has not been our sound. This is our sound. And I made sure to master that. And that was a piece. And then the other thing, just I knew living here in the triad, it was important to just to be the best representation for a lot of people that may never get to be in those rooms that I've been able to be in.
Yeah, man. So I'll tell you this, man. When you so when you won the 2 with Beyonce, when we had the Grammy party kind of vibe at in Greensboro, right?
Yep.
I was very appreciative, for the lack of a better word, the things you kind of said, to all of us musicians that's sitting in the room. It's like it's the genesis of me feeling like we won, right? Because you said, "Yo, this for us," and you kind of gave some tips, like, "Yo, let's make sure we this, let's make sure we doing this." And there are rooms that you're walking in. I believe that some of us are going to get a chance to walk in. There's always somebody that kind of go first. They kind of open the door. You know what I'm saying? It's life, bro. Like somebody goes through the door first. They open the way. Even in music, man, and I'm gonna stick with music because I was about to venture over and somewhere else. I'm gonna come back. with music, somebody does something in music nobody thought you could do. And then when they do it, it opens everybody's mind to, hey, you can actually do this, or you can actually, you know what I'm saying? Like even with sampling, man, like back in the day, like, then it was like, hold on. Nah, if you do it like this, and on the business, we handled it like this, hey man, we can all eat off of this. You know what I'm saying? So I do you use samples? You shy away from it?
No, yeah, every blue moon I sample. I use splice more than just using old school samples of songs. Every blue moon I use one just to because I know it was such an iconic song. And then I make them myself now. Like it's certain songs I just do myself and sample myself. But I think sampling is just as dope. Ain't nobody really doing nothing that ain't already been done, you know.
Bro. Now I'm gonna let you finish, but even that's that because I'm a church musician, right? Even when we learning music, bro, it ain't much going on that ain't already been done, bro. No, like that's the truth. That's the truth.
I think that the players get better. I view CCM differently for musicians now because I'm seeing how they change their style of playing.
Yeah.
But and it's still a thing now. It's
yes, sir.
It seemed like it ain't as easy, but it's like, oh, okay. Yeah, that's a little different. But I think it was necessary to walk in the door like those who did before me.
Right.
I think the difference was they left. And it's nothing wrong with that. Please don't nobody take that the wrong way.
I got you.
I needed my people to be able to touch me and to say, okay, if he can do it from here, then I can do the same and make things happen. That don't mean you don't have to move or travel for me. I just trusted God and my talent enough to say, nah, I'm not moving to LA. They coming to me, they calling me, and that's what happened. That's what happened.
So check this out. So looking back on your journey, was there a moment when you almost like gave up? Man, I'm just done. Or
yes.
And what kept you pushing forward to reach this, this level? Like, something that happened and made you, some things that may have made say, man, look, I'm done. But once you press through, what helped you? Like, what pulled you out of that?
I think in the beginning when I got married, I wanted to stop, or before I got married, because I was just like, man, you got to do something else that's gonna make some money.
Yeah, right.
And I had already had a platinum record by then and a couple of other stuff, but it was slowing down. So I was like, you know what? Let me get to work. But then I recognized, I sat with myself one time and I had to be honest. I don't have a college degree, which I wish I had gotten, finished at High Point University. And it really was not a plan B. This was always to be the vehicle for anything else I wanted to do. And when I decided that, it's too late, it's too late, right? Just point blank and period. It's go hard or go home.
Right.
And I ain't gonna have a home if I don't go hard. So
wait a minute, wait. Hold on, let that marinate. Let that marinate. Go home or go hard.
Or go home.
Or go home. And I ain't gonna have no home if I
don't go. So it was no choice. And I think
For more content and to enjoy this full interview, join us on our Patreon page. The link is below.